Hi, thanks for stopping by. This is another video here on March 14th, 2026. You can see I'm in a Google Calendar over here. Over here we have our calendar invite server running on AWS. So as I match up my games, and I'm importing games from my business calendar here on the left to this live landing page, which is a schedule. And this schedule is picking up data via our APIs hooked to the calendar invite server on AWS. And that data is getting on this schedule by us putting data in it using a concept of a Dropbox. So as I scroll down, you'll see here that I'm missing the 610 game. So just for fun, since I'm in the middle of it, loading data. And mind you, the 2,400 games uploaded into Google is an easy upload, takes less than 20 minutes. This empire of data from here on the Google Calendar, the 2,400 MLB games, which is just a great test data set to exercise our concept in the lab here of putting data into a DynamoDB through an ETL process. And that ETL process in the pipeline creates something called a REST API for calendar invite buttons. These calendar invite buttons are embedded into these web pages in which we automate at scale. So believe it or not, it's possible for something like this to exist, which is 2,400 games off a personal or business calendar to be automated in less than an hour, pipeline in, uploading on Google Calendar, and then a pipeline to a REST API of ours to be displayed on this page here with the embeddable calendar invite buttons for merchandise, tickets, and third-party promotions. So that's a concept. But back to the missing data piece to show you all how it all works. I'm going to take this data here. I'm going to pipe it to createacalendarsnack.com. That's just a Dropbox on the internet. That is configurable when you purchase our tech stack. And that tech stack here, I'm showing just real quick. I just essentially demoed it, picked out a game, sent it to createacalendarsnack.com. It's going to hit an API. We're going to disassemble it. It's going to show up in this live schedule page, which is automated scale. And that will be the end of the demo if, in fact, I can show you that it all worked. So going back here to the 3rd, and when I look down here at the calendar, you can see I sent it to the box. It's not in here yet. So that means under REST API principles, I got to refresh it, got to go grab the data. You'll see it's not loaded on this page. So what I'm going to show y'all is the fact that doing a lazy load, I'm going to go here to June 3rd. I'm going to load up the picker. And I'm going to go ahead and hit load later, which is just loading the data in the background. And you'll see it right here. Came through the REST API. And what I'm trying to prove to you is Astros versus the Pirates. That was a 6-10 game. And in the Cracker Jack box, guess what? Here's the data loaded onto the page. So if you were to share this in a promotion, someone like Zach would come by. He'd click these 2 buttons here, put his email address in, click 1 button, excuse me, put his email address in there. And this is our page architecture for sending embedded calendar invites off of sports schedule pages. I just loaded this data in. I just proved that to you here. I'm going to click this button here, send invite, and I've taken on the persona of Zach. Zach's in a Chrome browser. Keep all my browsers straight. And you'll see that Zach just received one here for the 610 game. I just proved you all it works. And I'm going to go ahead and put all these away. And that's the end of the demo. Thanks for stopping by.